What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the 4 for 4 Philly fan channel. The Sixers just dropped a bad loss to the Knicks, and thank God that the trade deadline is coming up this Thursday because the Sixers need some moves. And, I said it in my video yesterday that, we're looking at some guys, Drummond, Nas Reed, Vanderbilt, uh, guys like that. Nerlens Noel came up today. But, man, our backups, especially our backup big men, Trez and Paul Reed, were awful. I mean, they were terrible. Unplayable. Both of them were unplayable. Embiid scored 31 points, had 15-something rebounds, and was still a plus 18, and we lost by 10. Trez, who played 3 minutes, was minus 15, and Paul Reed, who played 8, and Trez scored 0 points, didn't show any effort defensively, grabbed no rebounds. He was terrible. Hopefully, and I like Trez, and I was excited about the Trez signing when it happened in the summer, but man, it was awful tonight. He was awful tonight, and he stepped up big time when Embiid was down, and you had Harden running the show with Maxey and all these guys, but he was awful, and he's been awful for the last couple of games. That San Antonio game, he wasn't good. Both of the Orlando games, he wasn't that good. And tonight, he got exposed. We were up by 21 points in the first quarter, and the Knicks went on a 17-0 run and cut the lead, and then we maintained the lead for a while, but when your bench unit stinks like the Sixers did tonight, whether it was Niang, who didn't make a shot, and I know that Niang has been very solid off the bench all season long, and I know that it was probably just a bad game, but Niang was terrible. Paul Reed and Trez were minus 29 combined. Awful. Maxey wasn't the best. He didn't do awful, but he wasn't the best. And the main thing about tonight, outside of the bench, rebounding. That whole fourth quarter, the Sixers got out-rebounded. There was a possession, multiple possessions, where they were letting up 3, 4, 5-second chance shots, and they still couldn't grab the rebound. One play, literally, Hartenstein got like 4 offensive rebounds. Randall got an offensive rebound. And then Fournier is wide open for a wide open 3. And he makes it. And we're down by 6. We're down by 8. We're down by 9. And then we go down by 10, and then that's the game. It was a poor performance. It was a bad performance tonight. And the Sixers got to be better than that. We are now going into Boston on Wednesday, and the Boston Celtics are the best team in basketball. And their bench isn't bad. They have Malcolm Brogdon coming off the bench. And I know Maxey off the bench, it's a nice idea. And I know that I've been saying that it is good. And it is. It is a lot better than what we have shown off the bench in recent years. Obviously, Maxey's a starter type caliber player. But, man, it was embarrassing tonight. Just all the way around. It was not a good basketball game. It was, outside of that first quarter, the Sixers looked defeated. And they looked bad, and they couldn't grab a rebound. They couldn't play defense. And I believe and I hope that there are some moves made. Maybe not some serious moves. Obviously, you have Kyrie Irving going to the Dallas Mavericks. So what does that mean for Kevin Durant? I have no idea. That's whatever. That's not my team. If we get Kevin Durant, obviously I'm going to be going insane, but that's, I don't think that we will. So when you really look at it, the Sixers need to make some moves. They need to get Andre Drummond. That is, I don't want Nerlens Noel. I don't think he is much better than Trez. He might be better defensively, and that's nice, but I need Drummond, who can grab a rebound, who has some, weight behind him, who can go down low and put it up a shot And even if he might miss some free throws, I don't care because I don't need Andre Drummond to score the basketball. That's what I have Maxey for. I need a big body that could set a screen up top and put back a shot off a rebound. That's all I need from Drummond, and that's what Drummond can give you. We saw that last year when Drummond was only here for half the season. And look, I like Matisse as a player. I think he's solid-ish, really good defensively, terrible offensively. And I do think that the time of Matisse Thybulle, the trial and, you know, the experiment with Matisse Thybulle with Doc Rivers is coming to an end. I don't see it happening. I see us trading him for mate. Like, I know that there are a couple teams out there that want him. The Hawks, the Warriors, the Kings. Those are three teams that are interested in Matisse Thybulle. And I'm not going to lie, if you can get a backup big or a 3-and-D guy from one of those teams, maybe package a trade, maybe do a 3-team trade, whatever it is. But the Sixers need a 3-and-D wing, whether that be Jared Vanderbilt, Robert Covington. Terrence Ross isn't great defensively, but he can still knock down a three. Gary Harris, something better and can make a shot. Someone better that can make a shot more than Matisse Thybulle. And let me tell you, it's not that hard to be a better offensive player than Matisse. And I know everybody in Philadelphia loves Matisse, and I know that they love Paul Reed, but I'm at the point of being a Sixers fan where outside of Joel Embiid and Maxey and Harden, and Maxey's on the edge of that, where I'm not going to let, connections to these players and how I feel about them ruin I need better players. We need better players. The Sixers need better players than Matisse off the bench and Trez and Paul Reed. I don't care that they were drafted here. I don't. I need a better backup center. I need somebody that can grab a rebound, play defense, because it's not cutting it. Minus 15 in 3 minutes. When Montrez was on the floor, he let up 5 points per minute he was out there and didn't come back in. That's almost impossible to allow that to happen. He came in with 3:29 left in the first quarter and let up 8 straight points. And then started the second quarter and let up 7 straight points. That can't happen because then you have guys like Harden and Embiid coming back in when they were just up by 21 points, and now they're losing the lead. And now they're, it shouldn't happen. No bench should be as bad as what I just watched tonight. And I know Morey is the guy that will make a midseason trade deadline trade. I know he will do that. He has done that in the past for every team. He did it last year. He's done it the year before. I know that Daryl Morey will get something done. And I truly believe that Andre Drummond will be a Philadelphia 76er within the next week. That's what I think. I think that after the Boston game, win or lose, no matter how well Trez or Paul Reed play, because they're still going to have to be our backup center. That's not changing unless we trade for Drummond tonight. That's not going to happen. So, we need better. We need a better backup. Big man, especially. That is our main issue right now. Niang's not going to go 0 for whatever tonight. He's not going to do that. Normally, he might start cold, but he'll finish hot. He didn't make a shot tonight. He was terrible. Maxey wasn't the greatest. He wasn't making his threes like he normally does. Harden wasn't making shots. He was passing the ball like crazy, but he wasn't making any shots. Tobias, how many times do we see Tobias Harris start the game off hot and then fizzle out? And Melton, he started the game 3 for 3 from 3. He had 9 points in the first quarter, and then we just stopped passing it to him. Tucker had 10 points, and we still lose this game. That can't happen. And I need Daryl Morey And I know he knows this. He's been doing this for longer than I've been born. I know that we're going to make some moves at this deadline. Whether that be for anybody, I don't care. I want Andre Drummond. That is my wish list player. That is who I want the most. Drummond. He was here last year. You could tell he was pretty mad that he left. Bring him back. Unfinished business. Because we need a backup big that can rebound. Hartenstein tonight, 15 rebounds off the bench. You get a guy like that, that's Andre Drummond. But he's a vet in this league. And he'll help out big time. So Morey, make the trade. Get Andre Drummond. Get rid of the end of the bench pieces. Furkan, House, Springer. Get rid of them. I don't need them. Because I want the Sixers to win a championship. I don't need Jaden Springer to be another project that the Sixers are just waiting for. I don't need that. I don't want to watch that. I watched that for 5 years during the process. Guess what? None of them are here except Embiid. So, unless the Sixers win a championship, the process didn't work. And it's that simple. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. Sixers lose this one, but it is still go Sixers, go Birds. Thank you all for watching, and I'm out.